Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel Des here. How's it going? Just thought I'd give you a quick update on my next cosplay. As you can probably see right in front of you on camera, was going to keep this a bit of a secret, but where I've been sort of very excited about this cosplay, I just thought, sod it, I'll show you anyway. So obviously I am cosplaying as this dude here, Mr. Lord Beerus. So I'm nearly finished on the project I'm currently doing. So as you can see, I've made his top part. I'm not quite sure what to call this, kind of like a small mini shoulder tunic, I guess. I've made obviously the this here. Again, I can't remember what to call this thing. I made the top all by myself. So basically, I just got the dress pattern that I used for Vados, because obviously it was just a basic top pattern, obviously minus the puff sleeves, and just used that and improved the sleeves, because on my Vados I made the sleeves far too short and far too tight, and yeah, they're ridiculous to move in. I've also made the cuffs. So I made these out of believe it or not, hair curlers. You know, those foam hair curlers that you put in your hair with the wire inside. So I took obviously the wire out, cut these in half, and used the foam, which was quite handy as it gives a really nice smooth finish. And also used some packing tubing for the backing, and then I covered it in some craft foam, because obviously with cardboard it's annoying because you get all those lines, obviously wherever it's been processed and made. Yep, so I glued it on and then coated it in Mod Podge, because it's a really good primer for painting foam. It stops cracking a little bit, but not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And then obviously I coated it in gold metallic prime, which I got in Wilko's quite cheap, and then covered it in Mod Podge again because it dries quite clear, just to give it a little bit of strength to it. And inside I've just got some elastic, and I stapled it on because it's just easier than glue and it's a bit stronger. And then I just put some Mod Podge over the staples to try and hide them a little bit, and painted back over with another prime. So yay, made those. I also made the rings that go on his boots. So these ones here, so they just slide over the boots, which I have made. I need to tidy them up a little bit, so I'm debating whether or not to find material to sew on the bottom, because I've got some old hiking boots inside, and they're quite comfy actually, but unfortunately the soles were coming off them. But I thought, hey ho, rather than throw them away, they'll make some good spare shoes, and they have indeed, and they've got really nice comfy soles, so from walking around the conventional day they won't hurt my feet. And yeah, he has some quite weird boots that I couldn't exactly buy online, so I just made them myself. The parachute style pants I bought off Amazon for like £7. They're like just basic yoga pants, and they're perfect because I can adjust them, and they've got elastic on the bottom of the legs so they stay in place. And I've made some sort of leggings just to go between sort of under the knee and just above the ankle, just to, you know, I don't want to have bare legs as little bearers. I've made the tail as well. It's on the actual back of the costume, so done that as well. And obviously I made the belt. And the belt that you see around the neck, that's actually what's attached in the tail, so it basically hides under here, under the belt. So there you go. So I've actually started making the mask. So yes, I'm not going what some girls do and just be lazy and put on a wig, paint my face purple and put on some cat ears and look cute. Oh no, my friends, I'm going whole hog on this. I am actually making the mask right now, and I am also wearing part of it. So I made this out of basic like 2-inch foam and some very thin foam, because originally I got this foam off Amazon and I thought it would be the same thickness as what this is. So as you can see, it's about that thick, but it was actually, yeah, way thinner, which is good because I can use it for doing basic layering. So rather than having to cut the 2-inch foam in half all the time, being a pain in the ass, I can just use this for layering. So as you can see, I've used it for his pudgy cheeks. These will be squashed down a little bit once I put on the fabric, which I've got currently in my supply bag of foam and other bits and pieces. And I made his nose. I need to actually take this off because I just realised I need to actually wrap some felt around this to make his nose a different colour so it doesn't blend into his face. Obviously I've given him his sort of weird spinksy buggy eyes, because if you look on the figure, his eyes are sort of quite bulgy. So obviously he's a Sphinx cat, and they do have those weird eyes that kind of, you know, stick out. The only thing I need to make on the head wise is the little piece of jewelry that goes on his ear. But what I'm going to do is take one of the rings I made that were going on his arm, and, you know, just cut it up rather than waste it, because I made these actually too small, because I realised when I put on the top, it added about an extra 8 centimeters to my arm, so I need to make them a little bit bigger. But hey ho, that's a little job that won't take too long. And I made the top of the head a little bit of a different way. I watched a lot of tutorial videos on how to make head bases for fursuits. I'm not going full furry, got nothing against furries, but this is just for cosplay, so no furry jokes, please. And I know a lot of friends that are furries, and they are very, very good people. So they're not all deviants. It's a complete mess by media. Anyway, enough about that. So basically what I did was, to make the head base, I got a length of foam around the top of my head to get the right width and length. And then I basically did a crisscross over the top to, you know, obviously keep it on my head so it doesn't slide down. And then I made some sort of cheese triangle shaped pieces. So they couldn't make them full triangle, they had to be curved to go around, and they had to be sort of curved around as well when I glued them on, which was a big pain in the ass because I got a lot of hot glue on my fingers doing this to make them fit and stay in. And the face was the part I was a bit worried on doing. When I first made the muzzle, I wasn't sure if it looked right, but when I added the eyes, it actually looked a lot better, because obviously the eyes stick out a bit more, and it just makes the face look a bit more defined. And I've just cut the foam around the face here, because he's got some quite well defined, damn it, this tunic thing, he's got some quite defined sort of cheekbones here. And then I need to sort of add some more shape here. And I've done the ears as well, but obviously I haven't glued them on just yet, because I will attach those once I've put on the fabric, which is like the purple fleece that you see there on my top. Excuse the verse. And these are the ears that I've made. So again, just 2-inch foam. And I don't know if these are a little bit too big or not, but hey ho, they're meant to be about twice the size of his head on the figure, so I kind of went to scale with that. But anyway, it's good. And I got a little triangle there, made the little curvy piece of his ear there, and then basically I'll curve it around the top of the head once I've attached it and added the fabric. So I'm just going to try the head thing on. I have actually got the bottom mouthpiece attached to my head, so just bear with me. I am just going to put this bad boy on and go full beerus a minute. So hey, so as you can see, oops, excuse me. So with the mask, I've made a balaclava underneath, because it's a lot easier than gluing the whole hog together. It's easy to keep it separate. So I just basically sewed some elastic straps. So I've got a piece going in the back of my head, and then a piece going over here, and a piece going directly under my chin, which obviously makes the jaw move and gives it a little bit more character. So meow 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 meow. So with the jaw, I made some foam pieces, so I kind of had to do a lot of guesswork and cutting, and yeah, a lot of foam mess. And I've made the jaw, and obviously I've cut a little piece out here to put in the black fabric for the jaw, and make a tongue. And then I'm going to make some fangs out of some craft clay. And then I'm going to also do the same in the top of the jaw, because yeah, Bugbears has some very, very pointy teeth. So excuse me while I put this on. And there we go. So meow 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 meow. So it actually moves relatively well with my jaw. So meow meow meow. So it will look like I'm talking when I'm wearing this. So I need to cut the eyes out a little bit more to give me some. It's a lot here, but the problem is I can't cut it too much, otherwise it looks really weird and it won't look right shape wise. But I'm going to put some clear plastic in my eye area here, because his eyes are yellow, and get some googly eyes and paint them black, and have one obviously in each eye for his pupil. And then basically when I have the fabric, I'm not going to sew it all fully together, obviously, because obviously if I need to have a breather or it's too hot, I basically just want to kind of lift it up and down like this, so at least I can just take this off and then take this off, and it's not a whole lot of faff. And so when I have the fabric on the back, I'm going to have it draping down around my shoulder area, and then it can hide under the shoulder tunic part, just to cover it up, and yay, looks super cool. So anyway guys, I'm going to take this off because I'm absolutely boiling in this already and I might have to put in a fan. I'm not kidding. Anyway, I'm going to say sayonara and see you later at SayonCon, peeps. Bye!